everybody.
I don't see. Where's the comments?
Oh, I hadn't turned them on. There they are.
There we go.
There we go. Go put him up. Thank you.
Oh, that's a lot of names scrolling.
It is.
I'm not going to catch everybody.
Let's get this all squared away here. Whew. How is everybody?
I got a turn or something. All right, there we go.
Are you good now?
Yeah.
You got a dark spot. Oh, and there's my hair.
Of course. All right, let's get going.
Okay. Hey, y'all.
We're
doing a little grooming.
Well, I was almost late. I was trying to watch
Hello.
Our Brown Farmhouse.
Yeah.
There's Catherine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, Bronner.
If y'all haven't seen it yet, Our Brown Farmhouse. I don't want to say it like cornbread. They'll think Our Brown Farmhouse put out their video today of their little visit to the farm, so you can go over and check them out. And y'all make sure you hit the like button. I'm seeing the numbers dragging.
Hey, everybody. Everybody's coming on in. Val, Renee, Glenda, Jody, Candy, Lolene, Sue, Valerie. I'm gonna try.
Jody asked when I'm gonna make cornbread. I don't know.
Janet, Gail, Carol, Bronner, Lynn, Catherine, Judith, Clea, Wanda, Maggie, Danette. I can't stop now. Sandra, Sue, Janet, Glenda, Cindy.
I always forget Jody says good morning, and that throws me off every time.
Patricia, Nana, MC, Donna, Karen, Semper's mom, Mr. Jim, Beth, Heidi, Andy, Sandra, Carolyn. I hit them all.
I think you got them all.
Got it.
Good deal. Now you're going to be behind from the bottom.
There we go. Woo.
Jody, I am going to try to make a video of that since you mentioned it. I may have to try to do that.
Martha said, how many likes do we want? We want
all of them.
Likes we can get.
Everybody that's on here, we want to see a like.
That's right.
Give a thumbs up. It helps us keep track of who we got coming in.
What?
Jennifer is new to the channel from Ohio. Rebecca from Utah. I'm trying to catch them as you're scrolling.
Well, I was going back. Miss Carolyn said it was such a sweet video with the piggies. Judy Cole, Lisa Briscolino.
And don't try last names.
She loves Our Brown Farmhouse. And Miss Glenda.
Well, you'll get to see a video of them paying us a little visit.
That's right. Rebecca from Utah. Higher Grounds Farm. Hey. Tommy from Mississippi. Jennifer. Oh, I can't. Okay.
All right. Val says she's a new fan of Our Brown Farmhouse.
They are the sweetest, just the sweetest. They really are. They are just genuine, and their place is beautiful.
Rhett's friend.
Watching the video, it is beautiful out there. Their barn and all that set up is great.
Cliff said, how was the grilling with Farmer Red on Mother's Day?
Well, he stayed nearby to catch any weenies that might needed a little taste.
He's used to the routine that I'm not going to light a fire without putting Conecuh sausage and hot dogs on there because the kids love grilled hot dogs. So Rhett sticks around to make sure he gets what we call drops. I don't drop them, but we call it, we dropped that one. We need to eat it. So Jeff Mason from Montana.
Well, there's our other unpaid
If
worker.
we could get that to made public, we could share it, but we need to be able to share that on our page. We had
need to get Missy to text me the video so I can put it on here and share it.
Maybe. We had someone do a promo with a beautiful backdrop in Montana for Chestnut Hills Farmstead.
Mr. Jeff. So y'all know Brett likes to name everything Jeff. Well, that's because of Mr. Jeff, and he's in Montana, and he made us a little promo video. Yeah, and it's perfect.
It was, and it It was a great backdrop. Zoe.
Carolyn liked the doll that Rhett picked out for me. And
Rhett picked out like 24 dolls. We just finally narrowed it down.
And he has played with every one of them. Or the 2 that he got me, he's played with them.
He did.
Since.
Well, he had to show you what to do with them.
Yeah, he had to show me how to brush their
Hey, Tammy.
hair and how to put their clothes on them and all that.
Mm-hmm. I already saw somebody asking where we doing the drawing. We are. As a matter of fact, we're doing 2 of them because there were so many names. We're just going to do it twice.
When you see the wheel, you won't be able to see the names, but I promise they're there. It took me about an hour and a half maybe to get them all typed in.
See, Catherine doesn't know Rhett. She said he's just the sweetest ever. That was a common comment on the video where we were farm sitting, and Rhett he had no idea he was being recorded. But when he was singing to Mildred and Bootsy,
mm-hmm.
We have gotten so many comments about him doing that, and they think he is sweet, but it's because we edit it creatively. So that
he is sweet. He likes to sing. He loves to sing.
He likes to dance. He wants Mr. Jason to dance with him.
He does.
No, he is. He's a good little farm hand.
And he just loves Sahara. Him and Sahara.
He did. They went off on their own little adventure. And
what I call them, 2 pigs in a pod?
Yeah, that is what you called them. I had to edit that part too.
Oh, I didn't realize
you did say that.
They were 2 pigs in a pod. They loved riding that side by side. They was holding hands
walking. So you got a laughy face. So there was another Zoeism.
Oh, goodness.
Zoe called them 2 pigs in a pod. And no, that's not what that is. So we edited that part.
Well, I also said something silly that I realized you didn't edit. I said that we were having so much fun that I forgot to film, and I actually said that we were having so much fun I forgot to farm.
I don't know.
I saw.
I've just started leaving them in there because people get it.
Miss Val, I have been checking the tracking. She said her friend box was processed and paid. She don't know if it's ever going to arrive. She put so much love in the box. I have been checking the tracking every day, and it still has not moved. Maybe you could call and see if we could pick it up.
Maybe.
Because if so, we can make a trip.
If they even know where it's at. But if it's just hung up, we'll go get it.
It's in Birmingham.
Hey, Cece.
Hey, Cece.
Yeah, but that's the last place it was scanned in. They may not know where it is.
Yeah. Or if you can find out where it is, I'll go pick it up. I don't mind that a bit.
All right.
What?
One more thing.
What?
Before we do our drawing.
Okay.
I put this in my notes so I would not forget to tell y'all. We are, well, I can almost say we.
Look, Jingle's birthday's tomorrow.
Well, Jingle is not getting a cake if he don't quit getting out.
That's funny. He's just following everybody else.
Yeah, he is. We are trying to catch up on comments. Or I'm trying to catch up on comments. Y'all know Zoe. She reads them. She just won't she won't answer. But some that I can talk her into it. If it says Zoe specifically, she will try to get on there. But we are still trying to catch up on those.
That was a bunch.
And I put a good dent in them last night. But I don't want people to think that we're not going to answer them because we are. We just have not caught up.
Yeah.
But I wanted to make sure that we covered that before I forgot. All right, Zoe.
I have peanuts. I can take him. I'm busy yawning. That's what I'm busy doing.
Zoe's not that busy, Val.
It was 2 a.m. when she got her comment. That's about right.
Well, MC, I can explain that. and we have a prayer request. I'll go ahead and add so that we can make
right.
sure we get that in. I was up at 2 a.m. waiting on an ambulance.
Let's preface this by saying that Nick's mom has been staying with us for 3 days, 2 days.
Yeah.
She had a hip replacement, and it's been about a year and a half ago. And she has had her hip dislocate twice in the last 3 days.
Yeah. It's popped out of joint.
And so we got her from her house to the doctor or to the hospital. And then she got it put back in, and we brought her here to our house where she's been in the recliner. And she twisted wrong this morning, and it popped right back out. So yes, now continue.
So I was on my phone just waiting on the ambulance, and
Answering comments.
I was probably answering comments.
Well, yeah, had 2 ambulances and a fire truck, which shocked me that we had to. That was
Hey, Debbie.
here to get her loaded up, and we sent her to the big town to get checked out, and so she's got a doctor's appointment Monday to address all that.
Sarah had to put her dog to sleep.
I just saw that. That makes my heart hurt.
Kathy was trying to stay awake.
Planning on early start tomorrow to plant the garden. We are having light frost.
Oh goodness. So, are you ready to put the wheels up, or the wheel, and spin it twice?
The wheel and spin it twice.
Yep.
Okay.
We're going to do 2 of them.
We are. So, let me figure this out.
And for anybody that's new that doesn't know, we're doing this drawing for Zoe's doing assorted baked good boxes, and we're going to send out some hats. It's because we were shooting for 5,000 subscribers, and the quote out for the farm sitting video, so we have far surpassed that. So we're going to do it. We like doing drawings anyway. Can they see it?
Can you guys see this? There we go. Oh. There we go. Is that right?
I think you pulling that up dropped some of the signal. Can they see it?
Y'all help us out here.
Val said it disappeared.
Okay, let me pull this back down. Separate. Give me a second. We're going to figure it out.
You've done this before. I don't know how you did it, but you've done it before.
I don't know either, but we're going to figure it out.
They saw it for a second, but it just...
Okay, we're just going to go with it.
Put it up there where they can see it. You had it on there. I just don't know. Right. Stop.
They can see my screen. I think they can see my whole screen. All right, ready?
I don't think they can see the wheels, Zoe.
Okay, I'm going to leave it for a second. Tell me if you can see the wheel. We're going to wait just a second.
That's not how you had it. It was actually on the...
Oh, she said I flashed them.
It was actually on the screen. They're seeing us.
Okay. So I need to put it back on that.
You do.
Okay.
You had it in there.
There.
No, you had it. It was actually showing in our... It was showing here.
Oh my gosh.
Not full screen. I just want them to be able to see the wheel so they know what... They don't have to just trust us on what popped up there.
Lord mercy.
Just spin it before it kills our service.
Okay. Let's just go with it. Wanda.
You're gonna have to tell me more about who she is. All we
Wanda
got
would
is
that
Wanda.
would be Wanda, which would be YouTube.
Okay, let me put that in my phone and then go again, Zoe.
Okay.
I wish they could see this.
They hear
Wheel.
it. It was Wanda on YouTube. I don't understand why it does that.
I don't know. It's not the time for trial and error, though. Spin it.
Okay, let's do one more. View tab. Okay. I'm going to remove Wanda. Now let's do it again. I'm sharing this tab, so it might be working.
I don't think so.
I think it is because it's not viewing StreamYard. Miss Mary Adams.
Mary Adams.
Hey. All right. Did y'all see it that time?
Now everybody's losing answers because you did the spin.
You made me. Yeah.
They said they could hear it.
Okay, so Mary Adams and then Wanda. Wanda
So
would be.
You need.
Oh, I need to.
You need an email from them. Yeah, that wheel like it's. I think that messed things up. Anyway.
Okay.
You need an email from Wanda and Mary Adams. You want to put the email on the screen? Y'all make sure that you email us so we can get an address and send you some stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So there it is.
All right. The drawing's over now. They're going to lose interest.
Well, I hope you got something quick to say. You had made your screen small and the wheel came up. I wonder if I minimized. I'll figure it out. We'll do better next time.
You had done it before. I thought you knew how to do it.
Well, I thought so too.
Because they actually got to watch the wheel last time.
I think I should have minimized here instead of here. I don't know.
At least we're not the only ones that have technical issues. Jason was wanting Zach on the line during his live yesterday.
He couldn't get in.
I don't feel so bad.
Cliff wanted to win a piggy. Dang it.
I can't ship a pig to Chicago.
Yeah. We can just mark it fragile and.
You think so?
Do not shake.
Maybe. Hey, Carrie. Tuesday's video, Zoe.
When was that? Yesterday. I'm tired. I'm going, what? Yesterday's video? Yes.
Jody wanted to win a hat.
We'll have to do it again soon.
Well, we will put the hats on the website as soon as it's ready.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, A&W. Wendy must be driving. She said, but I'm here.
On the package. Yeah, that's right. She's probably headed home from church.
Yep. So your video on Tuesday was a little different.
We got to plant something in the potager.
You
Finally. I think Tuesday's video was Tuesday. I think so.
What?
But yeah, so we finally got to plant something in the potager, and I've actually planted some more stuff since then. And I have 3 boxes that are done and ready, and I have stuff in all 3.
Yeah.
And I was excited because I got to get my hands dirty and got to do a little bit of planting, and that's something I've been looking forward to. Yep, and the goat was leaving. Daisy, my little bottle baby that you guys that's been with us for a while. You were with me when we got her. And she was 12 hours old and brought her home, her and her brother. And she has been defying boundaries since day one.
She doesn't want to be a goat. She wants to be a dog.
She does.
She wants to follow you around. She does not want to be in the fence with the goats.
She does not.
She is not a goat.
She is not a goat. She is Mama's baby. And so she has gone to live with Miss Catherine that's at G&G Farm that you guys see on here. And she is doing phenomenal. And I'm just happy. I would not have I would have fought with her every day with that fence if she had was to go to anybody else. But I said, she's going to Catherine, and that's the only person I was going to let her go to, because I knew that she would be taken care of at Miss Catherine's.
Mm-hmm.
And Catherine said she follows Dixie now. Dixie's the dog. Kind of like having
That's because she
Holly.
wants to be a dog.
She does. And when her husband gets home, he feeds her dog treats because she is dog.
I'm adding notes. I didn't want to miss it, but I just grabbed it as it scrolled through. Carol just got her tickets to the Okie Homestead Expo.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I saw that while I was talking. Bye, Miss Dawn. Give baby kisses. Mo at Cog Hill goes out with Miss Brooke. Yep. Same idea. Daisy and Mo have the same kind of spoiled life, and they both went to homes that are for people who like spoiled goats. Miss Christina said, did she make it to the live? She did. And who else said that? Carrie Teston. She said, yay, no replay. That chestnut finally made it.
Well, as long as she's a chestnut, we're okay with it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hi, Karen and Kathy. So you don't have a whole lot to say tonight.
Well, I'm typing in all these notes because I missed something else.
Do you have a local tree service that maybe don't use their wood chips?
We have attempted that.
There is a thing that does. There's a wood drop service, a chip drop service, but it's not consistent, and there's no telling when you could get it. And then we have contacted them, but they all have things that they do with them. Like they already have places that they take them. And so I'm thinking about maybe as we start pulling trees, we might have to just rent a chipper and do it ourselves.
And that would definitely be worth it, but I may just buy a chipper. Mm-hmm. I knew I saw something. Sandra wanted to know, can I plant sweet potatoes where I just pulled up my potatoes? Sandra, I'm no expert on that, but I do know that you're not supposed to plant potatoes twice in a row in the same place just because of buildup of diseases. So I would think I would probably stay away from that. Now, I could be wrong, but I'm thinking if you're not supposed to plant sweet potatoes in the same place 2 years in a row, you don't want to plant potatoes in the same place 2 years in a row.
A potato is a potato no matter what variety.
That's what I'm thinking, is that you may have some buildup of disease there. That would be a good question for Hoss.
Uh-huh.
If you go on the row by row gardening show, I'm sure Hoss can answer that question without even blinking. But for me, it's just a guess. And I wouldn't do it just because of the buildup of diseases. Right. And a tuber is a tuber. So,
yeah,
I just think I would stay away from it.
Right.
Now,
maybe
look, if there's a potato farm that's planting 300 acres of potatoes, I'm sure they're planting the same ground all the time, but they're probably using a lot of chemicals to deter that.
Yeah.
So, that's just my answer. And Zoe's yawning 24 minutes in, so...
I was yawning at 8 minutes.
Some kind of record. What'd she say about Lester?
Lester from ISS had a goat that was like that. She was raised in a house instead of on a farm, but now she's been out with the goats and she has learned how to be a goat. Well, Daisy's always been a goat.
Well,
been with the goats.
Daisy has no interest in being with goats.
She can goat if she wants to goat, but she wants to dog.
Kathy was asking for prayers for her husband.
Her husband Jim, they started home hospice this week. I'm sorry to
So
hear
I'm
that.
going to add that in.
Praying that he has some comfort in this time.
I'm adding that in, y'all.
Christina said, "Are we talking about spoiled baby fur babies?" We are.
Yeah.
We are talking about goats that think they're dogs and they defy boundaries.
MC said her dad has planted potatoes in the same spot for 49 years. And I don't doubt that.
Okay.
I don't know what preventatives are taken for that. MC, you may be a better one to answer a question about that anyway. Mine is, like I said, it's just a guess just because I know that they suggest you don't plant them in the same spot.
And it might just be a learning experiment,
Could be.
You just try it and see how it works. Val said, "What's for dinner?" What are we gonna eat for dinner?
I'm just doing leftovers.
Yeah, we grilled out a lot, and we've been eating on that since.
Mm-mm.
For a minute.
Okay, come here.
He needs to say hi for a minute.
Oh, ready? Oh,
there it is. Pray for Brown Thumb Nursery. He had surgery today to remove kidney stones. They go to church together. Oh goodness. Okay.
Well, we know Brown Thumb Nursery. Matter of fact, one of them was commenting. So.
Sandra said, "It's so hard to know right and wrong. I think you're right, Nick. I'm just being stingy with my space."
And I get that too. If you're limited on space, you want to make the best use of it. And it's like MC said. MC said her dad's always planting them in the same spot. So he may have a disease issue, and you may not. Sandra, you may not have any disease issues. Right. It's just, I don't want to tell you, yeah, go for it, and you end up with a bad crop.
Judy says Tilly at ISS didn't want to be a goat either. She would fight to get out of the pen, but after moving her to the sanctuary, she finally found another goat friend, and she's all good now. And that might happen where she is now. She was with all the goats, but she was not raised with those goats initially.
Hey,
don't cough on me. She was not raised with those goats initially, and so she doesn't have that same bond that the ones that were born there.
Did they get like Mean Girls? They got cliquey on her.
Yeah, because if you notice, she escapes to be by herself, and it wasn't. But she was okay with the birds when we had her in with the birds in the hard fence. So
everybody's saying, "Hey, Farmer Rat."
All them people are saying, "Hey, Farmer Rat."
All those names say, "Hey, Farmer Rat."
Look at all that. Somebody said you're cute.
Oh. They say you cute.
No. Are you cute? Miss Kathy says she has to ask Rhett, do you like pretty girls? Who's the prettiest girl you know?
Emmy.
Emmy. That little girl with them snakes in her head.
She got snakes in her head.
No, she don't.
He talked about how pretty Wes and Angie's daughters were. I was like, he's trying to move in on the older girls.
Oh, MC said, do you have an ouchie on your elbow?
Have you got a boo-boo on your elbow?
Yeah.
You do have a little bit of one, don't you? I'm telling what you bounced off of.
Everybody said you're so cute. My goodness.
Oh, my. You have them fooled, Red.
Show them your cute smile. Look. Look at that cute. He's cute.
You have them fooled.
Thank you.
You got them fooled.
Farming Scar. That's right. You ready to go watch TV with Sissy?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. As long as you're being still.
Kathy, he is a cuddler.
Are you a cuddler?
She said he's a snuggle bug. He likes when he first gets up, he likes for Daddy to still be here.
Yeah.
He can come get under the blanket in the recliner. That's his favorite spot in the mornings. He don't get to do it very often because Daddy's always going to work before he gets up. But
Nana's little love said, hello, Farmer. Hello, Farmer Rhett.
You look like you're getting sleepy.
Hey, Nana.
Not your Nana. Nana's little loves.
Not Mama's mama.
Not your Nana.
Whose?
Somebody
It's
else's.
somebody else's
Nana.
Nana.
Hey.
He said, "Okay, it works."
All right, bud.
All right, go play and let us finish talking.
Goodness.
Who's that?
You are so heavy. Oh,
Good night, Sharon.
you so heavy. Watch it. Careful. Goodness.
He's getting sleepy. He got up early this morning too with all the stuff going on. He got up and
he did. We had gotten up probably about 2, and then I think
they loaded her up at 3:30.
Yeah, so it was like 3 o'clock when he come stumbling in. So there was a comment earlier, and I was typing it in my phone because stuff was scrolling, and I didn't want to miss it. On your video, 2 videos ago, actually, you and Rhett gave Wes the thumbs down for not letting Angie have a piggy. And Cliff had said something about sending him one. Well, I saw Sarah say, since you can't ship it to me, just let Angie have mine. I want to make sure y'all know that we are just kidding with Wes. We are not trying to force a pig on them. I want to make sure that y'all know we are just joking with him. We understand 110% that he is not against pigs. He will have an area set up eventually. He's just not there yet.
Yeah,
and
they got a lot.
We know they're on a new farm. They have a ton of work that they're trying to do.
So that's everybody's joking.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. Well, and I said that I know that Cliff and Sarah and all those that are on all the time, they've been on here when Angie was on the live, so they all know. But we got some comments after that video, and we were like, y'all, we're just aggravating Wes. Nobody's trying to force him into a pig because we all know that he's not against it. He's just not set up for him yet.
That's right, Christina. She said a sense of humor is amazing if you let it be.
It is, but some people don't realize we were joking.
Yeah.
Now, people on our live will, and I'm hoping some of those might see on here if they watch the replay or something that they wouldn't think, that we were really saying Wes needed to take a pig and he just won't. That's not. We were not.
No. We know when
Catherine says she's been threatening Tony. She's bringing one home.
Well, you got all
now
that.
She's got some space for it. Just put you a net up and be done.
Yeah, you got the space for it.
Thanks, Evelyn. She had to sign off. She's in Wisconsin.
There we go. Maybe that'll help. Clack, no. I'm dropping off 5 on your doorstep.
Clack, don't mention giving away pigs. We know where you live.
Uh-huh.
The Clack Shack was asking, were we giving away pigs? No. I do have some people that's coming to pick some up. So somebody did
ask, what do you do with all the piglets?
We sell the piglets.
Yeah.
To most of them go locally, just 1 or 2 at a time. People either want to raise them for themselves. They may raise them as feeders. Some have picked up pigs and we're going to breed their own.
That's right.
So
they start their own herd of pigs.
That's right. I try to sell them at weaning age.
Yeah.
And we actually kept 3 out of our last group of litters, but we don't have any intentions of keeping any of these.
No. But they sure are pretty, and they sure are full of spunk. I just love.
Now, if Clack needs some pigs, I can give them to him.
Hey, Shadow Lady. But yes, he just picked up one at Reed's yesterday and had BLTs for supper.
He must have got one from Dana.
It's about time.
That's who we got ours from.
Are we on the list?
Not for a pig, because we're growing 2 of them out.
Well, we are out of bacon.
I know. The bacon always goes quick.
It does. They are adorable while they're little. when they turn into teenagers, just like a human. When they turn into teenagers, they want to push you buttons a little bit.
Ooh. All right. Miss Sue has a prayer request.
Her son-in-law took off this morning for a 3,000-mile ride for the walk in Washington, D.C. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
So we'll just be praying for safe travels there.
That's right.
Where is he coming from? Oh,
He's
he got
going
him.
to-
He got him from Chris Whittle.
Yeah.
He said my buddy Whittle. I know who he's talking about.
For the walk in Washington. Is it that far away?
Well, I don't know where he's coming from. Surely it's not. I know it's not 3,000 miles from Orlando to Washington. Surely. Where's he coming from, Miss Sue?
Cliff said the older people here in his condo would kill him if he had a pig. He was joking yesterday about it running around the building. That would be funny. put a leash on it and a diaper. Put it in a pull up.
Well, it was after, and it was, of course, I was behind. I was responding to some comments, and I saw one, and it sounded like they thought we were serious, and I'm like, y'all, we're just giving Wes a hard time. So I just wanted to make sure I threw that out there.
Yeah.
That's all. We have to do a lot of disclaimers because if y'all haven't figured out,
I'm so
besides Zoe yawning, that we're completely full of it.
I'm full of yawns.
It's just not that serious. There's no
No.
reason to be that serious. Now, yes, our farm is serious, but there's no reason to not, have a sense of humor about things. And some people just don't get it.
The tide for the wall.
Oh, he flew to Utah and they started in California. Okay, I got you.
Gotcha.
I got you. So we'll be praying for safe travels there.
Fun sarcasm keeps us on our toes. That's right. There's Mr. Larry.
Mr. Larry.
Hello,
Joel must have
Portia.
said something.
So good to catch y'all tonight. Just got home from work. How's
Joel
your
asked
new
me the other
plans?
day, he's like, so how's the channel going? And I said, going good. It's
Bye, Miss Judy.
growing and we're having fun with it. I said, but I hadn't seen Miss Larry in several weeks.
Mm-hmm.
He must have told it.
Bye, Julie.
But
Hey,
he did
guys.
say that Mr. Larry has been totally dedicated to his garden. So
I'm
he
here
probably
for it.
has been busy.
That's right. R&L Homestead, Ty's dad Nathan. He said, did somebody say pigs?
Yes, we have been talking about pigs. R&L reached out to us by email. I emailed Ty back about that. He was, wanting to maybe make a trip. So
Yep, that'd be great.
We'll have to work on that. It's probably going to be when we get done with all this Oklahoma stuff. So
yeah,
but he wanted to come
I
walk
think
the
June
pig
would be
and
great.
goat thing. So that'd be a good time to do that.
Yes.
Bye, Julie.
Her husband likes to say I'm fluent in 2 languages, English and sarcasm. She appreciates it.
Well, most of the people that are on our live get it.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all get that a lot of times we're just being sarcastic or goofing off, but
Are we going to be at Peach Jam or in downtown events in Clanton? Peach.
We would love to, but I don't know how that's going to work.
We will not be. Peach Jam is going to be the same weekend, I think, as Oklahoma.
I thought it was the following weekend.
The parade, Mackenzie and I were looking at. No, that's wrong. The Peach Jam parade is the same weekend Chance has state tournament. Because I told her she was going to have to be there and we're going to have to be there.
That's what I was alluding to, was that we were going to check the schedule because with the extended season that we just discussed, and I'm trying not to say it too loud, but since the baseball season got extended a little bit for Chance, that may throw a wrench in some of the scheduling on what we're able to do and not do.
Yes. But that's okay. We'll do what we can. Wendy said, learned we are not pig farmers quickly. We just aren't set up for it. And that's hard. It's something you definitely have to, reel in. And it can be overwhelming if it grows too fast. Hey, Miss Martha.
Doreen is from Ontario
Uh-huh.
and said, "Not a farmer, but I think in my next life I will be." Go for it.
That's right.
It's never too late to start. You can do it now.
Farm anything.
You can farm on
I'm so sorry.
a patio.
That's
but
right. Shadow
You're not
Lady
sorry.
said, "How's
You're not sorry. You do it every live. You're not. They're waiting on it. They expect it. It's
picture
like
of me
they.
yawning."
Yeah, they know.
Shadow Lady said, "How's the raised beds doing?" They are doing great. I have 3 that are ready and in use, and they are full.
Yeah.
I have filled them with stuff.
So Christina's farming on a patio. Oh, I was shaking my head while you were
MC.
answering one. I was answering MC. No, we still have not told them that they will announce that during their closing ceremonies on Sunday.
None of them know. Actually, everybody has kept it.
Yeah, none of the boys know yet.
We had to order some equipment today for it.
Mm-hmm.
Did we get the tomatoes? I have tomatoes planted. So in the video, I talked about wanting to put tomatoes, and I did
in the middle.
I did plant tomatoes in the middle, and then I have another bed that's got 4 varieties of tomatoes planted and some flower seeds. And I was thinking about maybe putting some squash in that center. I've got tomatoes on the outsides of 4 of those boxes.
Well, you understand your squash is going to vine out.
Well, that's true too.
A lot.
That's true too.
So, speaking of tomatoes, I had another comment, and I actually answered it already. Because of you saying in the video where you were planting your flowers, and you said Jason had said to leave the top out. And they were like, well, I thought you were supposed to plant tomatoes deep. And you mentioned putting tomatoes in the middle. So I did clarify that, yes, that doesn't count for tomatoes. Tomatoes, bury them as deep as you can.
Them and you keep mounding under them, and they will continue to grow roots off of it.
But you want to bury them up to the first leaves.
Yes. And you'll prune those bottom leaves off, and you can keep piling that dirt on up there, and it gives it that firm foundation it needs.
But they were a little confused because you had said plant them with the tops out, and they're like, I thought you're supposed to plant tomatoes deep. And they're like, no, we plant our tomatoes as deep as we can possibly get them.
Yeah.
Because everywhere that dirt contacts that main stem, you're going to get roots.
Uh-huh.
So the better root system you have, the stronger your plant's going to be, the more it can support more fruit, and it can help itself in the wind. You still may have to stake some of the varieties, but hey, Chrissy. I wanted to make sure, too, that while we were talking about it, that I did answer that comment, and I think that probably helped them. But
Shadow Lady was saying Jason was happy that their squash was doing so well. You really need to check out G&G Farms and look at her. She calls it the lazy garden.
Uh-huh.
It is immaculate. It is clean. There is, how.
Well, there can't be anything lazy about it then if you got
you know how Catherine is anyway. She don't cut corners.
Right.
And her video with Daisy.
Mm-hmm.
I have to show you. It's just her stuff is popping. It is looking fantastic, and I'm jealous because it is just.
There's nothing lazy about it then.
She calls it the lazy garden, and it is.
We'll have to check that out.
Not lazy at all, but it looks beautiful and everything's flourishing. And she plants her plants in succession. Is that the right word? She'll plant some, wait a couple of weeks, plant more, so they vary in height. They do like this going, and it looks beautiful.
She's taking time to do it. That's huge.
Oh man, it's beautiful.
If you don't put time into your garden, what you're going to have is a bunch of choked out vegetables with weeds.
Yeah,
that's all you're going to have.
Yeah,
there's no way around it. There's no easy way to do it. If you want that kind of garden, it takes the work,
and she does it.
And if you just plant stuff and leave it, you're going to end up with a bunch of weeds with a little bitty vegetable plant in the middle that has nothing on it. And it's just going to choke it out. it's not going to do good. I mean, that's
Mhm.
just the way it is. So that's what I was talking about when we haven't seen Larry in a while. And Joel said he had been tending to that garden. If you want a decent garden, you got to put the work in. There's no way
She
around
said
it.
I only turn a knob once a day now, but it was a lot of work in the beginning.
That's right.
Well, it's beautiful. It is beautiful.
Exactly right. So Semper's mom asked, did we
Mhm.
did we save
I
seeds,
saw that.
or did we purchase seed and live plants every year?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can answer that two ways.
Mm-hmm.
There are some seeds that we have saved. We do not save seeds from everything, but we also don't buy live plants.
No, we do not.
Now, you had some live plants come from Angie.
But they were started from seed.
Then they were started from seed. And, well, all live plants going to start from seed, baby.
Well, that's
That's
true,
just,
too.
they don't just start as plants.
That's true. That
Did
is
we,
very true.
did we start them as seeds, or did we get live plants? They're all
It's
going to
like
start
what
from
came
seed,
first,
Zoe.
the chicken or the egg?
No, Zoe, they're all going to come from seed.
Well,
There's Cassie. Cassie,
oh,
will you please explain to her that all plants come from seed?
remind me to tell you about. Me talking to Cassie earlier.
Catherine said there's another Zoeism.
Yeah, I mean,
But no, we don't buy live plants,
we
but
don't.
we do want to go visit Wes at one of his plant sales. Wes and Angie doing those
Yeah.
plant sales.
Mhm.
We want to go down there. I'm not opposed to buying plants from them. I just don't buy plants from big box stores.
That's right. Yeah.
I haven't had good luck with them.
Well, and some people do.
We bought some pepper plants from a local farm store, and they just did not do well.
Yes. See, she understands. Maybe store bought versus friend given.
she, said, she said, well, they were started from seed.
MC said don't buy dead plants either. Wes and Angie have a big family, small farm.
Jim used to propagate tomato plants from cuttings. I've never tried that.
I've never been successful at cuttings.
Now, I've done cuttings.
I've
just never done. I've never done tomatoes.
Yeah, Wendy's saying that the Bonnie plants are overpriced and not good product. See, we've never had success.
I just didn't have good luck with them. I'm look, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. I planted seeds to get our own starts, and it was pepper plants. Mm-hmm. So they started coming up. They looked a little leggy to me, and I wasn't real thrilled with how they came out. So I bought some plants, and I transplanted them all at one time. And the ones that I thought were too leggy and too weak surpassed the ones I bought tenfold. They were stronger plants. They produced more, and they were all grown in a row. They were fine. They were all the same species of pepper. Everything was the same. But I just figured, you know what? Just start them from seed, do it myself. So Cassie said everything they get except corn is from a local Amish greenhouse. That I would do.
Right.
Like we're talking about buying plant starts from Wes and Angie, or if it was
buying it from someone local.
We would do that.
Yeah.
But the box store plants
brought in on a truck, I'm not for that.
They don't work for it. For us, they don't. A lot of people they probably do, but it's just not something that we've had good luck with. And speaking of corn, I've got to check our corn tomorrow and see how that is. Zoe sent me a video today while I was actually still at the hospital dealing with that stuff. All the baby pigs were in the corn rows.
I didn't think the video came through because it kept sending me an error, and you were like, is there anything you can keep till I get home? And so I was like, well, good. The video didn't come through, and then it went through.
Yeah, I saw it after I said that.
Oh. But I just love starting from seed. That's something I enjoy doing is starting a plant from seed. And
So you said you just steal them and bring it home and plant it?
I enjoy the time you take putting the seed in the dirt and all of that, and watching it sprout and nursing it. Um, I have we love house tool seeds. I love Baker Creek seeds.
See, and that they disappointed me the past
Mhm.
couple of years
Yeah,
with their germination rates.
yeah,
There's our brown farmhouse. We were talking about them earlier.
that's right.
Y'all, I have always been and this was before I knew about Hoss. I was getting seeds from Baker Creek. They had a lot of heirloom stuff, and it was really I enjoyed the varieties that they had. But the last 2 years, our germination rates have not been great. Where our seeds from
Yes,
Hoss have
have
been almost
That's
100%.
right.
If you plant a
Now
seed from Hoss Tools, it comes up. So
I'm sitting on the crack in
that's
between the
where
two seats here.
don't see you tried to set a trap for me, and I didn't do it.
Well,
Cassie said Gary's the gardener anyway. I see him out there running that tiller,
I
and
know it.
she claims to be the animal lady. I think it's just chickens.
Yeah, I want one of them baby doll sheep.
You need
I
a
told
baby doll
Nick if
sheep.
y'all hadn't sold that baby doll sheep, I was going to bring it home with me. It was coming to Alabama.
Larry said he noticed that too.
Well, you know what? I bought some M.I. Gardner seeds. I saw her. Catherine said she likes M.I. Gardner.
Mm-hmm.
I bought some M.I. Gardner seeds, some flowers that I have just. I'm sitting on my
She called it, and I was about to say something, Cassie, and I let it go. Anyway, go ahead.
It's the truth. But my M.I. Gardner seeds, I love theirs because they're $2. Seeds across the board are $2. And I was able to rack up for $20. I got all these seeds, and
You bought a lot of flowers from
I
my
did.
gardener.
And I've sprinkled them in, so we're gonna know how they go because that's what I put in with my tomatoes.
She said you need baby dolls.
I know I do.
She loves them. They are the
I want
best.
one of the black ones.
I plan on having sheep in our orchard anyway.
Uh-huh.
Because they won't mess with anything. They'll just the dang goats will be wanting to rub on the trees and tearing the bark off and everything else. I can put the sheep out there and just let them kind of manicure it for us. And
right.
We'll rotate them through just like we do everything else. So sheep is probably next on the list, not the alpaca. I know. I'm sorry to say it, but that's probably next.
I want one of the sheep here at home though.
Why do we need the sheep at home? Let's just make our home at the farm.
Well, how about that? I'll take a home at the farm instead of an alpaca.
Y'all
heard it straight from the horse's mouth. Jason wants sheep to do that for their orchard. That's
Absolutely.
right.
Well, it's very common.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, I was reading an article. I may have talked about this before, where solar fields, fields of solar panels generating power, actually use sheep to manicure. Finally around that.
They get to throw away their last day of school shoes after tomorrow. Everybody's hanging on by that.
What do we have? One more week?
No. For what?
School.
Friday.
Well, she said their last day's tomorrow. Well, is it? Okay, I got you. It's Wednesday. That's Wednesday.
Chance's last day's Friday. Mackenzie's could be tomorrow.
Well, it's about time. Because this time of year,
shoes that his toes are hanging out of.
This time of year, they are needing new shoes, and there's not a point in buying shoes to finish out 2 weeks of school.
No, those shoes is talking. They're going. Chance, put me in the trash can. That's what them shoes are doing at this point.
Time.
Nico
more
said
days.
he read that as well. I think they do that in Disney Solar Fields here in Orlando.
Yeah, where I was talking about, they did that so they don't have any grounds maintenance, and these solar fields are just hundreds of acres. Well, they put sheep out there just to keep it all
That's
cleaned
so
up.
cool. I love it. I've always thought sheep were neat, but I'm intimidated by having to shear them. Anything that
Yeah,
I know,
but
like
we've
with an
been
alpaca, I'll have to do it too. But that's one thing that I've been intimidated about is having an animal that you have to shear.
yeah, but we have found
Hi,
out since
Catherine.
then
Good
that we
night.
have someone around us that does that.
We do.
Mobile.
Who?
There's a mobile shearer,
Sure.
and also our friend Garrett is about to learn how to do it.
Oh, that'd be great.
So
Okay.
he's wanting to do his own sheep. He's the one that sent us the lamb.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so it's time to wrap up. It's
I'm
late.
so
All these
sleepy.
people need to go to bed. Nick needs to go to bed. You've been yawning since 6 o'clock or something. So anyway, it's time.
Why you put me out like that?
They all know this. They get on asking what time Zoe gonna start yawning.
I've been up for a long time. Radio static.
Close us out.
Miss Carolyn said,
"Oh, we got a prayer request.
Put Haley back on her list.
Will do.
We need.
Got it.
All right. Can we grow rhubarb here?
I have no idea. I've never tried to grow rhubarb.
Okay. I have never
honestly
tried
have no idea.
Rhubarb. So, all right, guys. We love y'all. We'll see y'all on Sunday.
Okay.